but it's important for people to hear. You don't hear it in the press. So a couple of things. Goodness gracious. Of course, going to go back to Mark Lamb in our campfire chat. He wanted to add a couple of really cool things. And I'm saying, wait a minute, that's like a solution. And we have it on tape. Remember the campfire chat. I'll be releasing it. Please keep your folks, your network informed on that, because it's going to be a great first-time release. Sheriff Mark Lamb, unscripted, uncensored. But here's his idea, in addition to the things we were talking about, because here's what he said. He said, and you might remember this, Val, he said, Republicans went to Congress for $5 billion to finish the wall. I mean, finish the wall, $5 billion. They said, no. And now they've thrown over $100 billion to Ukraine. And we're going, seriously? But here's his idea. It's so important to understand that the cartels, and not just the Mexican, but the cartels are running the U.S. southern border. It's important to know that. All of these crossers, and the last count is going to be kind of 8 million. No, I'm going to put my number 10. It's going to be 10 million. It's going to be 10 million illegal crossers under the Biden administration. I might go to Vegas on that. It's just an embarrassment, and it's virtual treason against American citizens, because it's hurting everybody in cities and everything else. But here's what Sheriff Lamb's solution is, and I know he'd bring this to the Senate, is that do this. You put the cartels out of business, have the United States government run the border again, and here's what you do. So most crossers are wonderful people, Val. I sit down these wonderful people. Some of these immigrants from Mexico from over the last 2-3 decades are wonderful people. They want to come in legally. They want to participate. They want to work, pay their taxes, and raise a family. So here's what you do. You cater to the people who want to do it right, just like, remember, Ellis Island. Ellis Island, everybody. You don't just open the door. So, but what he said is this. This is really cool. We do a check-in for people that are truly legally going to be able to come in, not this nonsense of coyotes and all this BS. It's awful. But we have them come voluntarily. We process the folks. Come on in. Hello. We do a retina scan of everyone coming in and identify them. A retina scan, I didn't know, is more accurate. Now, it's individual, like a fingerprint, but it's more accurate than a fingerprint, and you're able to put it in a database. So here we go. Come on in. We'll do a retina scan. We know who you are. And most importantly, where he was a little controversial here, but I agree, you got to let these people work as long as they're checked in. Here, so you check them in, and you give them a way to work, everything on a short-term basis, probably 24 months, 2 years. But you give them a way to work, a way to actually be able to purchase an automobile or whatever, to get to work, to get insurance, et cetera. Very practical. But that can be a simple thing. I mean, we've got health insurance cards. We've got a card for this and that. Surely legal, wonderful tax-paying immigrants would be happy to do that. Bring them on in. And here's the deal, though. They need to have skin in the game. They are currently paying the cartels. Get this. I couldn't believe this. They're paying anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 a head per person crossing. They're over. It's crowding 100,000 unaccompanied children, juveniles. Where are they? AOC, kids in cages. Where are these 85,000 plus kids? Probably 100,000 soon. So you check them all in, but instead of paying or an IOU, they all sign IOUs because no one's got cash. They come over here via the coyotes, and then they got to pay the IOU back to the cartel now. And
wow.
Guess how they repay it? Now we're talking drugs, now we're talking prostitution, now we're talking human trafficking. So instead of paying the cartels, you pay a deposit to the United States government. And it can be reasonable, whether it's $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, I mean, something reasonable, and even put in on payments against future earnings. So have skin in the game. However, it's on a 2-year basis or 3-year, 2-year, whatever. And then if you come back to us, same check-in center, do it online, whatever, you come back to us, and you followed the law, you paid your taxes, you're gainfully employed, life is happy, you pay another deposit for another 2 years, and then you have an exit strategy of, I'm thinking 5 years. And then guess what? You're a United States citizen the way it should be done. But we know who you are. You know, of the 8 to 10 million people, Val, I know I'm sounding passionate. It's important for the guys out there in the audience to know. We were just completely destroying our economy and also destroying lives. We know it. I know it's kicking a dead horse. But as we say, we must and can fix it. Sadly, it won't start till November 2024. Inauguration January 2025. But what a progressive way to think about it. And sadly, as he probably admitted, Mark could say it probably never happened because people in Washington, D.C. have absolutely no concern for us, for we, the citizens. They don't. They want their $200,000-$300,000 jobs. They're Washington, D.C. Position. They're all, I heard this the other day, they're all blackmailing each other. They're all just buying votes. It's a bunch of garbage that's going on there. So yes, we've got to fix it at the local level, but we also need to implement really good border policy. Shut down that border, as I say in the book, 30 to 60 days. I mean, literally shut it down. Let's find out where we are here. Let's find out where we are. So there you go. Mini rant on that, but really important stuff. I love the retina scan thing because that's true. If there's anything like full disclosure, people are there's only one retina scan for a human being. I just didn't know that. So that's you on that one. Those are some solutions, and maybe I should call Mark on the side and see if I'd be a paid spokesman for a change. It's right out of it's right from the heart. You know it. So